Hello, friends. Hope you can hear this. Let me know if you can hear me. You can hear the guitar. Looks like you can. It's Friday night. Let's hang out. Got a couple people in chat. Let's see who's here. I've already said hi to a few people. Recon, welcome in. Milo, thanks for being here, guys. Cressy, Tanith, my favorite guitar player. Vicky's here. Who else is here? I don't want to miss anybody. Is this live chat? It is live chat. Theresa's here. Hi, honey bun. Who else? Tactical MIDI, welcome in, buddy. Uncle Chrome, sunny Maryland today. Glad to hear it. Probes is here. What's up, buddy? Nope. Chat just jumped. But I think that's everybody. It's everybody talking. Oh, Afterlife's here. Hey, buddy. If you're here and you're not chatting, what are you doing? It's a chat stream. How was everybody's week? Oh, what's up, Vic? My man. I got how do I pin something? Let's see. Can I do this? Pin message. It didn't let me do it. There we go. Message pinned. Frank says hi. To Cressy. I would have gotten on a few minutes earlier or been slightly more prepared, but I was setting up and my father-in-law stopped by in his brand new car. He bought a 2026 Mazda MX-5, also known as the Miata, and it's real nice. Black, matching black rims, convertible, 6-speed manual transmission. I was like, oh, I kind of want to cancel the stream and make him let me drive it. But then I'd have to listen to him tell me not to drive it so fast, so. Chandra becoming blue? Vic, that can't be real. I don't believe that. Anyone else in here besides me and Vic playing Magic the Gathering? Homework for the next show, huh? I have a... oh God, what's it called? Video Ninja, maybe? I'm not going to look for it. Which is basically like a free-ish StreamYard link type thing. But I have not... I only tested it once. I know I can make it do what it's supposed to do, but I tried it with Trusto in Maryland, and they were getting a ton of feedback. I'm not sure if it's because they were on a laptop or they were just like chilling in their living room. It looked correct though, so that's nice. Recon, I highly recommend Magic the Gathering. It's something I always wanted to do as a kid, and nobody would play with me. So I had to wait till I was an adult to do it. And in my 30s, I picked up a kid's game, but it's a lot of fun. I don't get to play it all that often, but Johnny Red and Liliana White. This I can't handle this craziness, Vic. That's insane. Yeah, Bicky, NMX5. 2026 Black MX5. So, I've got subjects to talk about. I'd love to know what else you guys want to talk about. And one of the first things I want to talk about... it's going to take me a minute to pull it up, so just wait. Let's do this way. Okay. Move you over here. Move you over there. Recon, it's actually really funny when me and Theresa really started discussing doing a channel that was content and not just random music. We went over we made a whole list of things that we could talk about that weren't music related for fun. Interviews with other musician friends, but also slice of life stuff. And one of the things we talked about was me teaching her to play Magic. I don't know if she could stomach a 2-hour session in front of the internet of me mansplaining her. So we have not done that. All right. So how do we get to my OBS? There it is. Oh God, there's too many things. I should have put a third monitor together for this. Okay, I can still see chat. I can't beat an MX5, but I have my eye on an Ibanez S-Type. I love that. I do love me some Japanese sports cars. I'm more of a Nissan guy myself. If I could get even an old Z or S, but I would love a Skyline GTR is the coolest thing in the world, in my opinion. Maybe if I can get you some Manor. You just gotta smoke all the combustibles and be really into it, honey. Okay. I want to talk about something that I didn't expect to want to use or play with or enjoy as much as I have been recently. Let me switch to screen cap. Actually, let's minimize it for the reveal. Okay, ignore that. That's just my my interface control thing. Get rid of that too. I want to talk about the moon. No, I don't. I want to talk about the Synth Report. Synth-report.com. This is Synth Samurai's probably vibe-coded synth news aggregate site. And honestly, I think he hit a home run. This website is super useful. I go to these other websites, Synthtopia, Matrix Synth, Sound on Sound, Synth Anatomy. These are websites I would frequent, but I find I don't click through them a lot. But this is a great way to do this. Basically, when I'm bored during the day at work, I just pop this open. I quickly look at a couple of aggregated news things. I find out about stuff that I'm not seeing necessarily through my YouTube algorithm. I don't know. I think this is really cool. I think it looks great. It works. He's got, what's present mode? I don't know what that, I hope that didn't screw up anything. No, you guys still see it. Exit present. I don't know what present is. I think it looks great. It's a really easy way to just get a quick glance at if you care about synth stuff, news. I would love this for all the audio stuff. I like to ingest. Throw some pro audio and some guitar and bass and band news in here, and I think this would be something I would basically be my homepage on the internet. I would spend all day here. And yeah, you can just link to any of these articles. Well, let's see, what do we want to look at? I looked at it this morning, but I haven't looked again. That's interesting. What's that? So it looks like they added new firmware to the Leviasynth, sequencer entropy deviation. That sounds crazy and rad. I don't have this synth, but it'd be pretty cool. There's not a lot of information here. I don't know if anyone has this and they've updated it. Let me know if it's cool. But yeah. You can also link to his videos and get to his merch. I don't know if you ever looked at his merch. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of ridiculous, but like, who doesn't want to laugh at someone in a douche wave shirt? Anyway, I'm not sitting here to just sell Sammy. I'm not a Sammy shill. Let me get the chat back up. I'm sure you guys are saying things and I haven't seen any of it. There we go. The old Datsun 240Z sports car is so beautiful. Yeah, Probes, it is. There's a local car show that happens right. I'm like, I don't know, a quarter mile away from a hospital. It's right outside the neighborhood right here. And they were doing car shows for quite some time. And the last time I went to one, there was like a whole parking lot worth of just like Japanese cars. And there was like, I don't know, 15, 20 different early 80s to late 90s Nissans. I had a blast. It was amazing. All right, let me catch up here. Tanith has her eyes on an Ibanez S-Type. I don't know which one that is. I'm going to look it up. And we're going to look at it together. It'd help if I spelled Ibanez correctly. Here we go. These model names drive me crazy. Like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, that's 8 letters in that name. Why? Guys, just like the this, the that. It's not that hard. Oh my God. I don't like their website at all. S-Type, S-Type, S-Type. These are just artists. Oh, they're signature models, that's why. Here we go. One of these guys? S-Series? I gotta scroll down and chat. Datsun is different to Nissan, but Nissan is Datsun, so it's just a new name. They're the same things. When I say Nissan, I mean both. I don't hate Ibanez. I don't love Ibanez. They are playable. I'll give them that. They always play so nice. It's a pretty cool model. I don't love the shape. I love offsets. That's pretty badass looking. All black reverse headstock. Super Strat style. They look like they're all Floyd. Oh no, they're not all Floyds. There's some hardtails there. Chop telly style. What do these things run? There's no pricing, is there? Nope. You can't buy from their store. Whatever. Oh, you guys didn't even see me looking at that. I'm so bad at this. Hold on, let me bring it back up so I can get Tana to confirm. There we go. Tanith, are these what you're looking at? Is my head in the little circle? My head is in the little circle. Yeah, super playable. Usually sound pretty good. Some of them are no nonsense. This color is crazy, whatever this custom color is. Not something I would probably buy. No, not that. Dad's like, no, not that thing. That thing's ugly. I mean, they're killing me with all these lines. What did you say? Which one did you say? S-type. Oh my god, RGX421DX-TWS. RG. One of these guys. Pointy. They make some pointy guitars. AR, yeah, I guess that's got to be it. Oh my god, is it RG, RGA, and RGD? What did you say? Just RG, 421. Where's my whammy bar? I like the inlay. It's busy, but it's beautiful. What is this nonsense? What are these things? Are those strap locks that they come with? Ah, Bicky, you had a bass get stolen? That's some bullshit. I left a bass somewhere once. No idea where it was. I had a bass. It was a backup bass. I didn't use it all that often. And one day I was just like, whatever happened to that bass? Thankfully, it was like $150 Carlo Robelli fretless bass. It's cool that it was fretless, but it wasn't at all a nice instrument. So it kind of didn't matter. But I did lose a bass. But getting one stolen is some bullshit. All right, let me catch up on this chat here. Back up where we are. Gotta get Theresa Adderall. Don't mansplain unless you want to wear your dinner. You guys say Nissan? That's crazy. Yeah, Unc, I have a what do they call it? AudioFuse Rig 16. Pretty good. I have one weird issue with it that I have not figured out yet, and I don't think it's necessarily the interface. I think it's just software. Since Samurai really knows how to provide a helpful / useful presence, smart businessman. Yeah, I also think he's just like, kind of crazy. Not in a bad way. He's just like, it's like an idea guy. Like everyone, do this, do that, do this, do that. Which is fine. People live that way. He does a good job of it. His ideas work. He's not afraid to try things. We should all have that kind of chutzpah to just do whatever. And if it doesn't work, who cares? Do the next thing. He's quite good at that. Catching up. Don't worry about not finding a Tanith. Tokyo Midnight. Nice color name. Can I copy this? I can copy this. I'm gonna look it up. And then maybe show it to you. All right, I got it on Sweetwater. Oh my god, the white friggin' screen. Oh my goodness. That is a color. Hold on, let's show you guys. Good price. That's for damn sure. And there's no more pictures? There we go. Classic headstock. I love these inlays. There we go. There's a whole body shot. Again, pointy, but HSH is nice. The Floyd. Oh, I can't tell. It's so dark. It looks like... No, it doesn't look like a Floyd. Can I zoom? I can zoom in. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Nope, it won't let me do it. Dual locking tremolo bridge lets you play expressively with exceptional tuning stability. Okay. So it's like their version of a strap bridge. It's nice. I really like this. Let's get back to a picture of it. This, I assume it's not a blend. It's just like whatever light you're in, it hits black or purple. I really like that. A lot of companies are doing that kind of thing. Okay. Pick it up. One of the first synths I ever played with was a Roland Gaia. My buddy Eric had one. He was like first person I ever really spent any time talking about synths with. This is like mid-aughties. And he had a Gaia, and he's like, check this thing out. Floyd Rose is out of patent now. Get the hell out of here. That's crazy. I've always wanted to try one. I've never... I've played guitars with them, but like, years ago, before I really knew anything about guitar other than like 6 strings goes... Welcome in, Luke. Thanks for being here. So, what else do we want to talk about? I have more things on my list. Oh, this is so cool. I don't know if you guys probably saw this. If you're super tapped in and perpetually online like I am, you've probably seen it. I need another browser. Need to move the chat back over here. I really, you know what I need is a 3rd and 4th monitor. Where are you, OBS? There you are. Okay. Loop Hop, everyone's favorite clinical teach you what the gear does guy, has put together, this is probably also vibe coded. Maybe not though. He might have been working on this for a long time. I don't know. A 3D modeling render suite for 3D printing stands and stuff. Just, yeah, sure, load preset, whatever. I just want to show everyone what this, no. So he's made this website where you can basically, from a template or from scratch, build a 3D printable plan. This thing's super cool. I played with it a little bit. Yeah, I imagine that as well. That's why I said like maybe this idea started. I'm talking to Recon. Sorry. This idea probably started as a vibe coding thing, but I mean, there's no way that this wasn't well thought out because it works really well. But you can just like you can grab points and you can move them around. It gives you warnings when you make things that aren't printable. Oh my goodness! Come on. I think I need to get rid of this. Okay. Cool. Okay. Good. I think it's working really slow because I think my computer's chugging because I'm streaming now. I'm not dropping frames, am I? I'm not. My CPU usage is up though. But like if you want, this is a side view of a, desktop stand like you see down here. Coffee cups for scale. Hilarious. This, I believe, is a top-down view. No, it's just front view. Interesting. But yeah, you can really like, you can move these sliders over here to change sizes. You can really get some crazy stuff. And this is very interesting for me. I've done a little bit of like woodwork to make things like this. I made a stand for my Octatrack like 2 months ago out of Legos. It ended up not working out because of the space I have, but it was an idea. I decided to see what I can do with it. And he's thought of everything. He's got supports for multiple pieces. If you want to, that's these right here, these bars you see on the right. So if you want to make something that's like this, you make 3 different platforms, you 3D print them in a size that your printer can handle, and then you print these bars to connect them. You want to make just 2 stands for something really wide, like something like a big desktop synth, like a Peak or something like that. You don't need a whole solid piece. You can just make 2 uprights and put a bar in between them. I think this is really smart. This is something I've looked for on like 3D printable like STL file sites and not found stuff I like. The idea of being able to just design whatever I want is awesome. I've tried, what is it? Markup software. It's not easy. It's not my thing. It's a little too difficult for me. Like too much to learn, basically. But using something like this is incredible. I haven't thought of what I would make with this yet. I don't have a 3D printer, but I have 2 friends that do, and they've 3D printed me a few things. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get on the other screen real quick. Yeah, you can. Right here behind the microphone is it's really a headphone hanger. I hang cables on it most of the time, but when I'm standing at the rig and I take my headphones off, it's just a little L-shaped guy with 2 screw holes for, it's rack mount compatible. And it's just a little headphone holder. Oh my God, so much chat. Isn't that the color? Kent is painting his Mach 1. I hope so. It's a sick color. It will be the end of humanity. Vicky, I don't fully disagree with you. I mean, fully agree with you. I mostly agree with you. I see no issue in someone having an idea like a website like this or like Sammy's Synth Report thing and like getting an idea rolling and then bringing it to someone who really knows what they're doing. I don't know if I'd build a website that way, but I mean, it's at least a website is not so different than like cookie cutter stuff. Like what do they call it? It's not called Foursquare. That's the check-in app. Squarespace, something like Squarespace. But whatever. Wabbit's here. What's up, Wabbit? Calling everyone Mr. and Mrs. I love it. That's a cool invisible pop filter. Do you have an affiliate link? Yeah, go to YouTube and search Go Bwah. That's my affiliate link. Seriously, do it right now. Click out of this video and go do it. The video is only 2 seconds long. It's worth every second. Go Bwah. BWAH. All right. What else we got on my list of things? But yeah, if you guys are interested in building, 3D printing some shit, I mean, there's no lack of options here. He has ways that you can like make front and back tiers like this thing right here. Yeah, continue without saving. No? Maybe? I don't know. But he has ways that you can like dovetail pieces into each other. There we go. Right here. It's hard to see, but there's like a dovetail section right there. He's thought of all the things. It's really cool. It's not what you tell it to do, it's what you forget to tell it not to do. No, Vicky, I'm with you, man. I think it's a really funny way to put it. There was a time when young me wanted to get into programming, quite young me though, and this was before even Web 2.0 for that matter, so it's not something I ever really did. Cressy, you went and watched Go Black? It's 2 seconds long. If it's the one that's 2 seconds, you can watch a 10-hour loop if you want, Recon. It's good, but it's 2 seconds is enough. I'm really glad you all went and watched that. It makes me really happy. It's like my favorite thing. One of the first things I ever saw on YouTube actually is Go Boy. And it's still one of my favorite things. Kind of thing I send to people when I want to be a jerk. Like, hey, watch this. It's important. Go. Boy. Okay, I can close this screen now because everything's working normally. You can move this over. Okay. What is next on my list of nonsense? Oh. I know there's a bunch of people in here that use it, so I'm sure your opinions are going to be like, yeah, go for it. Discord. I have one. I built one. I've had it for a long time. I actually have a Discord channel that I made 12 years ago to play Magic the Gathering with my friends on the internet so we could all talk in one space. I rebuilt it to be like an upstate downstate Discord channel. I haven't invited anyone. It's not very complicated. I've realized now every time I go live, I'm posting the link in a million places. I'm texting different groups of people. I don't know. I feel like it's a good way to get messaging out from myself to everyone easiest. I don't have Facebook. I'm not going to get it. I barely use Instagram. I don't love it. I can't get any of you on things like the Fediverse or anything like that. So can we do a poll? We can do a poll. What do you want to do a poll about, Chris? Hope that little girl is okay. Vicky, you tripping, man. I had to cut back Discord. Too much noise for me. It is a lot of noise. And I have used Discord for years for gaming purposes. So like, I mean, you look at my Discord now. I can't even tell you how many servers. I have a bunch of servers in a folder that I just have muted in case like I need to go to them, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. I have like 24 some odd servers on. That's the word. Go to Reverb, choose room or plate. Always start with plate. Usually end up in a room or hall. But yeah, I don't know. I have it. It's ready to go. I have already it split up into like rooms for different subjects. Not a lot. I don't know. This channel only has like 175 subscribers. It's there if I need it, but I was wondering if anyone would be like, yeah, you need that. Borscht. I've never had borscht. Is it any good? I feel like it's just goulash. We have this reverb that I'm playing through right now. Let's switch to that view. That seems to be working. You guys can hear this guitar, right? Someone tell me what borscht is. Thank you, Cressy, for telling me you could hear this, not for the borscht. Is it borscht? B-O-R-S-C-H-T? Speaking of reverbs and things, have you guys seen this thing? This thing's wonderful. Let me... No, this is fine. This is just reverbs and delays. That's all I've got going right now. Fuck it, I'll leave it. So, this is the MXR Layers. It's like a freeze reverb that's intelligent to the point where like it just makes pads for you. So I can turn it on. I don't know if you can see my hands that well. That's weird. It didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go. Let me make sure that's coming through. It is. So it just grabs each of those lights, those bright ass lights. They look like one big light to you guys, I'm sure. Soup made from beets. I don't want borscht. So this thing basically will grab a note and freeze it. Oh. And then you can set a decay on it. You can set a sensitivity, like that's why it's not necessarily lighting up everything I play. Let's try something a little louder. And it'll just freeze it there. Slowly go away. You can set it to just play infinitely. Beets are gross. Nobody likes beets. No one wants borscht. I'm sorry I brought it up. I love this thing. It's got a built-in, really simple delay with modulation that you can control. It's got a bunch of submenus and stuff like that, like hold a button, turn it this way, turn it that way. It's got a sub oscillator. So it grabs if you're playing a chord, it'll literally grab the lowest note, but it's nice too if you... Nobody likes beets, Vicky. It's a lie. Everyone tells themselves they like beets. They don't like beets. Beets aren't real. Beets, nobody likes them. It'll also do a cool thing where it does like a left, right, and center, Right now it's in the center and the left if you're not in headphones. It adds that sub-frequency. It's really cool. I don't play with it enough, to be honest with you. It does have a control input here on the left. I forget what it's capable of doing. I've used it to... I've hooked a like a momentary switch up to it, and you can use that to choose when it grabs the note that it freezes, which is really nice because you can just set it to a very long decay, and like you can play chords along, and then you can just like hit it on the downbeat of each chord, and it'll grab that chord. I don't remember what the expression does. Maybe attack and decay. I don't know. There's so much that this thing does. It's actually the only pedal I've ever felt that gets warm. Like, it doesn't get hot, but it's like, I touch the Zoya and it's cold as metal. I touch this and there's like, oh, that's like 70 some odd degrees. Or 18 degrees. And like, that's an open drop C guitar note that's now rumbling. It sounds killer in my headphones. How does it sound? Anyone have a sub that's just like going crazy right now? Oh man, that sounds good. Like for a guitar pedal, crazy. It will do stereo or mono in and out. Yeah, 10 if it does. I have it. My guitar is going through my regular pedal board. I'm using the Boss IR2 as my amp sim. That's going into my interface, and then in parallel, I have my reamper sending that signal to the Zoya, then to the layers, and then back in. So it does a lot. It's really cool. I hear a low rumble. Yeah, buddy. All right. Next thing on my list of stuff to talk about. All right. So no one wants to be my Discord. Thank you. Now I don't have to make my Discord. So I have a dilemma. I have an obnoxiously empty space on my pedal. Well, it's not empty right now, but it's going to be. I have an empty space on my pedal board. I have 9 pedals on this pedal board, and I have 2 of them are delays. And one of them is the Boss DD7, which is an awesome delay. I don't use it with guitar. It's literally just there for reverse. And only because my other delay pedal, which is the JHS flight delay, does do reverse, but it's on a little tiny switch. The thought with 2 delays was I could ramp up reverse whenever I want. I wish, Luke. They actually do want to talk about fuzzes. It's one of the things I'm thinking about getting. Anyway, the DD7 doesn't need to be here. It'll probably end up on the... Did you guys hear Frank? I see him hitting the the meters. He says hi. The DD7 will probably end up on the tabletop. I don't think I need it on the board. the functionality of the tap tempo, separate switch of the flight delay is exactly what I want. Okay, good. You guys hear Frank. Let me move this chat over here so I can be looking towards the camera. But it leaves me with an empty spot. And now on the pedal board, I have a tuner, a compressor, a chorus pedal, 2 drive pedals, a mixer pedal, like an A plus B thing, the flight delay, the DD7, and the IR2. Which one is the SY200, Cressy? I will just pull it up. I don't know why I'm asking you. I have the internet at my fingertips. It's not a spell boss. Frank would eat anything. Frank goes crazy for lettuce, Unk. If I make a sandwich, Frank has to get lettuce. Oh, the synthesizer pedal. What do I need a synthesizer pedal for? I have synthesizers. Do better, Cressy. Although this does look awesome. I can't reach it. I have the SYB 6? 5. I have the Boss SYB 5, the bass synth. Used to use it in front of my distortion. After my I think in front of my distortion when I was playing bass regularly. Donner white tape delay. I don't know if I want a delay. I have a lot of availability of wet effects. The flight delay, the Zoya, the layers, the DD7. I think I want a fuzz. One of the... Your cat likes lettuce? That's weirder than Frank liking lettuce. Frank is not watching his finger. Frank is watching the food fall to the ground. He got lettuce once, and now he just thinks it's a treat for him. Let me switch to the screen cap. There we go. There's the SY200. I do like these formats. If I was going to get anything... See, that's the thing. If I would have... this is big. I don't want a big pedal. I would have gotten the IR... Is it the IR 200? I will listen to it at your feet. I don't want to watch the video. MIDI in and out's nice. No, I'm not doing this. RE2 or TE2? No, I don't need a space echo. Terra echo. I do love delay. I do not require another delay. But let me show you the things I am thinking about, or at least the new pedals I really like. So I'm really intrigued by this company who's not very new, but they're really kind of recently hitting the scene. Native Audio. They are making a couple of different cool pedals that I'm interested in. This In the Water pedal's rad, and this Pattern Keeper pedal is rad. I have not used the Tonex Tact. When I bought the IR2, my Sweetwater sales rep was pushing the Tonex on me in a way that led me to believe they were just trying to push a lot of Tonex. And I'm not... When a retailer... When you go to a retailer and you say, I want thing X, and they go, we have thing Y and it's cheaper and we think you should buy it, and then they push it a lot and a lot. No. Sorry, I don't want that thing. You're trying to get rid of something. And whether you're making a lot of money on it or you have too many of them, I don't know what it is, but I don't want what you're selling. I want what I want. Anyway, I've heard they sound pretty good though. People seem to like them. But this Pattern Keeper pedal, which I actually don't want to put on my pedal board. I want it on my tabletop. It is a looper. I actually made a Zoya patch trying to make this. What I love about it though is, which knob is it? Is it this knob or this knob? I think it's this knob right up here, top right. It is a bipolar filter on one knob. So at noon, there's no filtering. To the right, it's a high pass. To the left, it's a low pass. Yeah. One of the first pieces of equipment I got in this world was the OG circuit. And the circuit has a really, not the best sounding filter, but one of the most usable bipolar filters I've ever played with. It's detented in the perfect spot. The detent is exactly as grabby as you need it to be. It sweeps like the touch of it is just excellent. Yeah, like a DJ filter. Here's the thing though. I started looking before, knowing I was going to mention this on this stream, I started looking for DJ filters. But any component I can get that is a stereo bipolar filter that I can put on the table somewhere and have it my end of my chain. And they're shockingly not that common. This is the cheapest thing I found, at least currently available via Sweetwater, and I don't remember who else I looked at. There's a lot of Euro modules, but they start at like 400. And then I have to get Eurorack, which is something I'm not uninterested in, but not something I'm very interested in. It's not a road I want to go down right now. But this thing at $300, stereo in and out, pedal sized, and it's a looper, and the looper works really well. It's got a speed on the loop and this filter thing. I'm pretty sure the filter works on incoming audio as well as the looped audio. I know it works on the looped audio. I'm pretty sure it works on incoming audio too. That's what I need to double check. If I remember correctly, it does. And the idea of all that, in a pedal-sized format is just excellent. Sidekick does have a bipolar filter with animation. That's actually a good point, Chris. It's cheaper than $300, isn't it, the Sidekick? That might be the cheapest one then. It's a little bigger than well, it's not huge. And the connectivity is super annoying for what I have. Like the idea of being able to have this going real quick and on a pedal board and hit a button and start looping it and then mess with time and filter on it and then playing more over it is really cool to me. It's really funny. I didn't even think about the Sidekick. I guess I need to look at that now. This thing's real cool, though. This other thing they just released, the In the Water. Again, this is not something I necessarily need. It's like grains and an oscillator that will... I forget how it does it exactly. Here we go. WaveGen. It's a 5-voice drone. Hold the switch, play one note, and it expands into a thick 5-voice pad. The root, two detuned voices, an octave up and a voice 3 octaves up. Each voice drifts and pans on its own, so the drone never sits still. This thing's, I've heard a couple of demos of this. This thing's a beautiful drone machine, considering it's a $300 guitar pedal. Again, not necessarily something I need, but hot damn, if you want drone sounds and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money and you don't want to buy a synthesizer and you're playing stringed instruments and you want to grain your guitar, this is a killer deal. It sounds awesome. A wave reflector. It does really cool, like, it's like, it does like a, let's see if there's probably a video on this page. There's audio as well. Yeah, here we go. I think you should be able to hear this. Let me move this so I can see the meters. Yeah, you can hear that. Sorry, that's really loud. I'm really sorry, guys. Let me just lower it here. Again, I'm really sorry if that... Oh, it's not that loud. Okay. It's loud in my headphones, and I'm looking at the meters, and it's like... louder than I am. I can hear Theresa listening to it live. Okay. It's a really odd demo for this pedal. I don't know why they chose that. This is what I would expect them to do. So that sounds to me just like a nice edge of breakup guitar, kind of loud, but it does that sparkly grain thing, and there's that nice drone behind it. The grains reverse and forward. This demo in particular just sounds like they distilled Tomorrow Never Knows, is the name of the song, the Beatles song, End of Revolver, and just like distilled it into a pedal. Tanith, it's really funny. I like really like tried to set this all up so I could play audio and it wouldn't be too loud, but I did it with YouTube where I have a volume control and you don't have a volume control on random websites. I hate that. I wish my browser just had a volume control in it, but whatever. Theresa, it's okay that I heard you in the other room. It doesn't come across the mic. I just thought it was funny that I like happened to pause it and hear it at the same time. Anyway, so Native Audio is a company I'm looking at. Where are my other notes? Here is likely the way I'm going to go. Because my local shop has them in stock. It's an effect I don't have. Well, that's not true. I have a Black Russian Big Muff. Turn of the century. It's a little too far for me to get to right now. Large black box. Yellow writing, says Big Muff Pie on it. Chicken head knobs. And I love the Big Muff, but that thing's not so usable. Are you going to get sick of that pedal like I did with Shimmer? Maybe. I don't know. I play with all the shimmery stuff here. It has its place. And I wouldn't get the In the Water. I'd get the Pattern Keeper. That is more of a problem-solving device for me. I try to buy everything, not for what I like, but for what I find a thing I need to do, and then I go find the product that can do that thing. So something I want is an end-of-chain bipolar filter. That's something that I miss from the circuit that I would love to have in my rig. And then just the idea of, it also pitch shifts and loops is like, and you can put it on the pedal board and do things with that. Like, that's a really cool, usable solution for me in multiple ways. It's expensive though. Well, not very, but a little bit. So I have the black Russian Big Muff. Who said Russian? I said Russian. Oh, that's right. Biggie's a spy. I forgot. With his borscht and his, I don't know, Russian things. I don't know so much about the Russians. With his borscht and his KGB and his funny accent. The Big Muff 2. I don't know if anyone's played it. I don't know if anyone's seen any videos on it. This thing is wonderful. I played it at my local shop. I was blown away. It's dual op amp, fuzz. That sounds like it's got an overdrive in it. It doesn't do the lose the mids, weird tone stack thing that typical Big Muffs do. It's got something to it that I really like. Don't mention Muff. I'm mentioning Muff. Is the Big Muff Pi 2 a Big Muff 6.28? They have made a lot of these. No, this is the one, Tanith. I'm not, if anyone doesn't know, Josh Scott at JHS is a giant nerd and wrote a book about electroharmonics because they're the coolest pedals, and they are. They're just, that's that black one right behind it. That's the one I have. It's really funny. That's the Big Muff I have. He put a book together all about the history of electroharmonics, because really, like, the pedals industry, if you want to call it the pedal industry, pedal in general wouldn't be what they are without EHX. And in his research, he literally found a schematic for a Big Muff 2 that never got made from like the 70s. Him being the nerd he is, immediately looked at it and said, this pedal doesn't exist. I'm going to try building it. He did. He loved it. He got Electroharmonics to mass produce it. This is it. Yes, Luke, I have looked at the Fuzz Billion. It's funny. The first time I saw it was on your channel, and then immediately after I saw someone else showing it somewhere else. And I looked into it. They are expensive and impossible to get a hold of. There's something like a 2-year wait list or something crazy like that on them, last I heard. And I'm pretty sure it's mono, which, not that it matters, but the way that thing works, I'd want that on the desktop, not on a guitar pedal board. And then I'd want it in stereo. This thing sounds rad, the Big Muff Pi 2. I really enjoyed it. Can you get to the bass one from here? You can't. And it's, look at this price is excellent. You cannot beat Electroharmonics prices. What I'm thinking about doing, though, is getting the bass Big Muff Pi 2. I played both of them. Same guitar, same amp, same settings, other than the blend knob, which I had turned off. It's exactly the same. The only difference here on this one is the blend and the bass boost. So in my mind, oh cool, I now get a blend knob, which is great for bass and other things, and a boost. If I ever want to use this as with my bass rig, I can. I can put it in my guitar rig and get the blend knob there as well. King of Tone Country. What do you mean King of Tone? Oh, the weight. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's like one guy making the fuzz billions. Like just one dude. That's what happens. Like you make a cool ass pedal and you're one person. And I appreciate that. I love these small builders that like one dude in a garage making pedals, single order pedals for people. That stuff is like the coolest shit in the world to me. They're usually awesome. They're like built with such care, but you gotta wait forever. So yeah, bass Big Muff 2, bass Big Muff Pi 2, way too many words. I think this is the route I'm gonna, come on, get out of here. I think this is the route I'm gonna go. Again, it sounds just like the other one. It would fit right on my board. I can put it in multiple places because it does not need to be at the front of my chain. It sounds rad. Is there? Sorry if this is loud. That sounds great. Okay, let's go back though to the Big Muff Pi 2 and play that video. And I swear, with the settings in the same places, blend off and bass boost off, they're the exact same pedal. I A-B'd them, they're the same. Oh my goodness, what is this nonsense?
What the hell happened to that Big Muff in the early 70s?
Josh found it in Bob's garage on that electroharmonics research trip we made a while back.
What?
I don't know if you guys know how crazy Mike Matthews is, but we must protect him at all costs. He's a maniac. That's him on a battery. I have the tone corset. That's my my compressor on my board. And it had this battery in it. Who puts themselves on a battery? Who does shit like that? Hero. Modern legend, this guy.
Remember Josh found it in the garage, Bob Myers.
Josh who?
Josh Scott.
I hate this demo. Give me someone just laying into it with chords, man. There we go. Perfect example, bass 6. These demos are not good. Oh, I don't want to get copyright stricken. All right, these examples are terrible. This is not what I want it to sound like, but it sounds really good. It does what I want. And that's what counts. It goes crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, Tone Corset is a really good compressor. And it's funny, too. I had gone and looked at other compressors that were more expensive that I thought were going to do what I want, and they were just not cutting it. And I was like, yeah, let me try that EHX one. It's cheap. Who cares? It worked great. It was the best one I tried, and I think I got it for $90. So, you need a bass and a 6-string. Do you have a 6-string bass tacked, or do you want a bass and a guitar? I do recommend. Oh, you have a guitar, don't you? I saw you playing guitar on your stream recently. Right? Yes, I totally did. So yeah, so we're looking at the Pattern Keeper or the Big Muff 2. I'm probably going to get the Big Muff 2 because I can do kind of what the Pattern Keeper does on this Zoya with this patch I made. I need to mess with it though, make it work better. The looper is a really strange function I got to mess with. And the other thing I want to quickly talk about, because I think this is so cool, and I'm sure there's people in here with kids. I don't have any, but I do have nieces, and one of them plays guitar, and me and Theresa give her lessons, and she's 12 years old. We didn't get her, her parents got her first electric guitar recently. I want to build a pedal with her, so I'm thinking about buying not a Dumble, because you can't beat this price. If anyone's not aware, it's a pedal kit. I guess I gotta go. Let me just say something. JHS's website is the best. Look at this. This is just like the splash page. Like I can scroll right away from this, but this is excellent. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this play. Solderless kit. It's got the goop. It just comes with the boards. There are wrenches built into the board that you snap off and you put the pedal together. And I thought this would be a really cool way for me to teach my niece, like, kind of what's going on inside electric guitar components. Again, she has an electric guitar. She has a little... I forget what it is. A little multi-effects thing. It might even be a Tonex. I don't think it is, though. Yes, the JHS YouTube channel is better than good. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I wish they still did a lot of the stuff they were doing around 2021, 2020. Those when everyone was in lockdown and their channel was going strong, it was the best thing in the world. The black goo is a joke. It comes from the first pedal kit they made, which was the Not a Klon. Where if you're not a pedal lore person, I think it's considered it's a DIY kit right there. No one could remake the Klon because it's got super magic diodes with black goo on them and you don't know what they are. That kind of thing. So they sell the goo as a joke. The idea is you build it and then you put the goo on it so no one can know what you did with your special pedal. Meanwhile, they're selling zillions of these things. So it's a joke. Yeah, shameless plug indeed. I keep boxes now because of this fucking channel. And every time I go in the closet and I move a box for a piece of gear around and Teresa's there, she goes, "He has the box." I'm like, God damn it. So anyway, these are their pedal kits. The whole idea is just so cool. You buy it, they're super simple to make. And then the price, I mean, $120. I could spend an hour with my niece and like explain to her, like, the signal comes in here. It goes to this component. This knob does that. That knob controls that component. This is why it does that. And here it comes out there and you can put it together. And this is what a circuit board looks like. So on and so forth. What was known for being used by Nirvana? The Klon? Or the black goo? That's what I'm saying, Unc. Like, I think about, like, when I was a kid and I would buy a model or, like, much more complicated than this stuff. And, like, yeah, you'd get into it. You get a little understanding. But if you didn't have someone showing you what to do, if you didn't have the patience, the thing just, like, got half built and never done. And, like, yeah, you learned something. Yeah, maybe you built it to completion. Yeah, maybe you had some fun. But, like, hey, let's build this thing quickly and easily, especially young kids now that might not have the attention span I did or you guys did when you were young. Build it quickly, plug it in, use it and like understand all of that for $112. I think it's excellent. Goo. Yeah, Tanith, I put boxes in boxes also. They're in the basement. I'm glad I have a house with a lot of extra empty space. You never know when you need the box. NTS prices, yeah, good call, probes. That's something I thought about making also. The one that has the scope on it. Why can't I think of what that word's called? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, I am running out of time. The one other thing I wanted to talk about was... where's my link? Have you guys seen these? Oh my god. Come on. Sit in front of the computer all day. You don't know how to use the internet. Okay, let's go back to the other screen. Epiphone released a new... Here we go. There they are. These Futuras. This is just going to be the Firebird. Holy shit, do these things look nice. They did all their models in this new line. They are... Where's the price? Price. It's not going to say it there, is it? No, it's not. They are... Oh, did I just see it? Yeah, here we go. $899. So $900 direct for them for this unbelievable looking Firebird. The only thing I don't love... I love Firebirds, and I do want one. The only thing I don't love, is that they replaced the mini humbuckers with wide range. Apparently these sound sick. I've heard some demos, but I need to try it. I would get, if I could, this color, Midnight Ember Shift. They all have these like different lights make it a different color. So this is like red and wine and purple and black, depending on how you look at it. They're beautiful. I'm not big on the short scale length, although the Firebird specifically feels right to me. I played bass guitar for years, so I'm used to big instruments. I play jazz basses. They're enormous and long. That's why I play a Jazzmaster and not a Tele. I love Teles, but they don't feel right on me. They're just not big enough. It's not a mirror finish. It's got high gloss for sure, but it just like changes color depending on the light you're in. Every video I've seen, it looks like it goes from red to purple to black. You can even see in these pictures, like it looks very red here to my eye, but then right here it looks like a purpley port wine thing. But yeah, so my local shop had a inexpensive Epiphone Firebird. I needed to grab something off the wall to play an amp or a pedal or something. And after like 5 minutes, it was like, holy shit, I love this. It just felt, I connected with the shape and feel of it immediately. So now, of course, I'm obsessed with Firebirds. And these colors are just unreal. They have splits on both pickups and a phase switch. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different tones essentially just by pickup control. Maybe 9. I'd have to really think about that. Maybe more. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But I mean, this price is unbelievable. They've got the nice inlays. They've got bound neck and body. I feel like this is a killer deal. I can't wait for my local shop to get them in so I can go try. I feel like this is like really, really priced well. And if it feels and sounds as nice as I want it to, I'm going to buy it in a minute. These are the other models they have in these colors. The 335 and the SG was, that's not all of them, was an interesting choice. 355 rather. They did, let me just get to the Futuro line. Here we go. They make the Explorer. There it is. They have the Explorer in these colors, the Les Paul and the SG and the 335. This thing, the RD, right? Yeah, the RD Custom. This thing's crazy looking too. And I like the shape. I don't love the headstock. And I'm picky about such stupid things like that. And the V. But I mean, these colors are, this yellow is insane looking. I'm in love. Tenet, this blue and this green. Mwah. These are all, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's out of stock or not. I can still look at the color. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it goes from blue to purple like that. Beautiful. I don't even like blue. That's gorgeous. Let's go look at the yellow because it's awesome. Yeah, the SGs are super cool. Let's go look at that one for you. I think that comes in the... It doesn't. It comes in the green, though. And these all have the same pickup and control configuration. So this one also, oh my God, that way that turns blue is insane. They will also do the coil tap on each and the out of phase thing. Same with the inlays, although they have the old, I don't know why they didn't go with the new Epiphone headstock. They went with the old Epiphone headstock. I'm guessing they're trying to keep them separate enough. They do that inspired by Gibson thing where they have the very Gibson looking headstock, which is a much more attractive looking headstock than the old Epiphone one is. To me, anyway. I know some people love this open book thing. Yeah, I don't love Les Pauls either. They sound great. I hate the way they feel. They weigh a ton. Theresa has an Epiphone Les Paul with P90s in it, gold top. That, again, too heavy to play. Every time I play it standing up, I feel like the weight of it like hurts my rib. But the P90s in that thing sound excellent. Like that is a shred machine, a chug machine. This thing is just absolutely insane looking. This yellow is so cool. I don't think I'd... Oh, it goes like pink. I don't know if I could play a yellow guitar, and I love yellow, but... Wide necks. I didn't have a problem playing hers. Yeah, 100%. I'm just going to stand here and look at it. I'm going to do a stream where I just hold the guitar up and go, look how cool this is. But yeah, I want this Firebird. I got to try it. As long as it feels nice, the neck feels nice in my hand. There we go. As long as my shop can get it in this color, it sounds good and it feels right, I'll probably buy one of these. Yeah, I'm not a Gibson. I've always been a Fender player. I've always liked Fenders. I didn't expect to like the Firebird. I had just never played one. I picked it up at the store and I was like, I love it. Immediately, I was like, I love this. I would have never guessed that I would like it, but I did. I think that's everything on my list. that we wanted to talk about. Yep, it's everything I wanted to talk about. So that's kind of all I got. Which shape do you like, Vicky? The Firebird shape? I've heard people say they like the non-reverse better. The one that's got the more traditional, bigger horn on the top, body in the bottom right. The non-reverse Firebird's so ugly, in my opinion. The regular one, the reverse, what we were just looking at is... Yeah, I'm not going to buy another Fender anytime soon, Tanith. But if I buy a $900 Firebird, I won't keep counting my shekels for a $5,000 Novo like a maniac. Oh, good question, Cressy. EP's coming along well. It's slow because I don't have a ton of time and I'm being a little methodical about it. It's hard to plan out rather, streams, video ideas, and the EP. But I have one song completely tracked except for vocals. That really was the one I really needed to redo from start to finish. Mix is already sounding pretty cool. It's busy, that song. There's a lot of low-mid information. And like a jerk, I added distorted guitar to it, so it just adds to it. But I'm doing all right. I think I might change the bass patch again to get a little less information in that range. Make it a little easier to mix. But I'm happy with the difference. Like I have the original version of the song in the project as a sample, not a sample, a reference track. And I hadn't listened to it, and I re-recorded the whole thing, and I mixed it a little bit, and then I'm like, let me check against the reference track, and I sort of did the thing where you basically just click solo, and it A-B's the two, and oh my god, what a difference. It's great. Need a passive EQ. For the low mids, I've got a lot of really good passive style EQ plugins. I'll mess with it. I just haven't spent any time like mixing. I'm just like listening to it and doing a quick carve to try to make a little space to make sure that there's enough clarity. And I'm like, this is going to take some time. I'll get there. Not that worried about it. I'm pretty good at it, and I am not afraid to spend the time. If I need to sit there and mix for 2 sessions at 12 hours or something like that total, like just to get the low mids correct, I will. People call me crazy, but I'll do it. I'll do it. You dare me to do it, I'll do it. Other than that, I started already working out the next song I'm going to attack. Oh, Unc, don't tell me that. Pultecs are like my favorite thing in the world, and I don't want a real one. I don't want to buy a real one. Man. It's like I love Pultecs. Do people really call you a space cowboy, Unc? I feel like they call you Unc. I started working on the second song. I wanted to replace, again, the bass patch in that. It was the Minotaur. I'd like to make it the Sub 37, get a little more flavor out of the synth than the Minotaur can get alone. And redo the piano tracks, and there's one drum loop I want to fix. I already started working on that. I basically made patches. Yeah, I have those, Unc. They're great. They really are wonderful. But like, if I could have a real Pultec, I would have a real Pultec. I might actually have the Arturia ones no, I don't have the Arturia ones. Arturia, I have a couple of things. I didn't go all in on UAD, but I did buy a bunch of stuff I already like know well. The SSL channel strips from UAD, the Pultecs, that manly mastering EQ. I actually have Pultec schematics on this computer. Manlick. I don't know. Okay. I have to go see my 12-year-old niece perform a concert. It's at 7:30 and it's like 10 minutes away. It's 7:05 here. So I am going to have to go. This is why I did this week. I didn't want to get sucked into like making music and not wanting to stop or letting the time get away from me. So to everyone who's still here and participating, it's just Cress, Bicky, Tanith, Unk, and me. I know there's more people here. I appreciate all of you that have been here. Tact, Recon, Luke, who else? Lots of people. See, Bicky has the same problem I do, where he types 7 thoughts into 7 sentences and instead of just one paragraph. Wabbit, thanks for coming in. All right, I said hi to everyone else. You're all awesome. I'm going to keep trying to do this on Friday nights. Keeps me moving. I'm great with what do they say? Deadlines. The best inspiration. If I know I'm going to try to do Friday nights, I'll be here every Friday night. It'll keep me moving. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably do either mixing stream next week or maybe working on a song. It really depends on. Hi, Luke. It really depends on where I get between now and then with the next song. But you're all wonderful. Thank you for going on fake internet shopping with me. Buy more fuzz pedals. Sponsor me, Rawlings? Sure, why not? I need a glove. That is all I got. You're all wonderful. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.